What's going on, guys? Glass Art here, and in today's video we are getting 3 quails for this aviary. As you know, in the finch aviary we have a Chinese button quail, but for this aviary we're getting 3 male Japanese quail. So they are going to look awesome in here. They're all different colours. We've got getting a white one, which is named Chip, a light brown one, which we've named him Franklin, and a dark, more blacky one, which we've named Pablo. Those are awesome, and I can't wait to get them and see them in here. So here's Chip, absolutely beautiful. Look, and they're pretty friendly. Look at that. I'm literally petting him. So they're actually pretty friendly quails. So I don't know how much they were handled where they are from, but they are decently friendly. So let's see if I can get the other 2 out. Here's another one. Oh, he is gorgeous. Look at that pattern on him. That is beautiful. And let's see if I can get the 3rd and final one out. Look at him. So this one's Pablo, the dark one, and this lighter one is Franklin. Look how beautiful they are. They are stunning. Now hopefully they settle in well. They have a little water tray back here for water, and we've got some game bird crumbles, so they have food, as well as they'll probably eat the parrot seed as well. So they're watered and fed nicely, and look at them already exploring throughout the aviary. They are loving it. So we are adding this box in. It has a hole in the front there, so the quails can have a little hideout. We're going to paint it black in the future, but right now we're putting it in somewhere. Going to find somewhere up the back just to find for these little guys, and they are loving it. Looks so natural in there. I'm so happy. Okay, so right now we are going to clip these 2's wings, as they're the little chicks, and they're getting a bit flighty. They can get pretty high now, as well as we're going to band lots of the other chickens. Although we can tell them apart, we just don't want one to escape and someone think it's just roaming. So if we put a certain color band, we can let people know if we lose a chicken that it's this type of chicken with this color band, so they know for sure that it's ours. And it will just make us feel more confident with letting these guys roam around, so we don't have to clip their wings as often. So we've got Tito here. We've already banded Dutch over there, and now we're putting an orange band on Tito. He's got fluffy legs, so it's a bit harder. Don't want to clip his feather. So now we've got to clip that in like that, and he is done, and he's ready to be released again. Okay, we have Daffy here, and now we're clipping the wings. You want to clip these primary flight feathers, and with black wings you can't really see the blood vessel that well, so we're not going to cut them too deep, just to make sure we don't cut one of the blood feathers. And so we're just going to cut them quite short, but just make sure she can't get too much flight. That's enough there. And now do it with the other wing. So they are all just chilling at the front here. They don't run to the back, which I was expecting. They all like comfortable with us being here, and they're just pecking at some of the broccoli flowers and having a good old time foraging around for food and all that good stuff. So the quails are running around. I'm just giving the parrots their daily veggies, but they are pretty chill around us, and we're just walking around. They are loving it in here, already digging around, having sand baths, because the whole bottom's sand and quails love sand baths, so they'll enjoy all of that. They're just foraging around. They've got crumble that looks like they've eaten most of it over there, so that's good that they're eating and running around in the food pit. They'll probably eat the parrot seed, all that as well. All the quails just up the front, pecking around, enjoying life. All the birds are over here already eaten all the silver beet. You can see if Reggie moves the gaming hole. We only put it in there like a minute ago, and they're already eating so much of it. Another piece over there for them to eat. And yeah, the parrot aviary is doing so well, and I'm so happy that we got some ground dwelling birds. It looks awesome. So it is the next morning, and they settled in their first night well. All the parrots just eating. We've fed them. They're all down eating, but these guys are a little startled by the parrots because they didn't used to live with parrots, but they'll slowly get used to them,
they have their game bred crumble, and they'll also peck after these guys, because these guys normally don't finish theirs and come back for more in the afternoon if there is any, but they have all their veggies to eat as well. But these guys should do well. They're already pecking around and exploring, so that is great. So right now we are gonna start adding nest boxes to the aviary. We're adding 2 ones for the 2 pairs of cockatiels, which we got one here that we are putting on here. We just got to bore the holes in the wall to add the little door, but we've got the big holes in the back, so when we add the door we can access the nest box. Chicken is a bit clucky right now, running over, but yeah, gonna add those. Got screw hole in the top, and now we're just gonna bore the hole and add them. Okay, so I was able to squeeze in here, got the first box up, other hole has been bored, and they are perfect. So we'll be able to access the babies from the other side. So now we're in the double door, and we've got the holes in the back looking into the little nest boxes, so we can access the babies from in here. That works great. Same with this one. Awesome. Now we're just gonna use the little circles that we cut to make little doors here that will flap up, and that will work great. Now let's get the hinges and attach them on. So there they are, the 2 nest boxes for the cockatiels. They have the little opening it from the inside, but we cannot get there with that narrow space and the tree being there. So that's good that we can access them from the double door, and it'll make it so much easier to hand raise the babies. But yeah, it's now into spring, 3rd day of spring. So that is awesome. They'll start breeding, laying eggs once they've found their nests, and they should start doing well and having some awesome babies. Look at that, there's Chip down in there eating food, scratching around in the weeds, and the other 2, Pablo and Franklin, were doing the same earlier whilst we were doing the nest boxes. But look at that, they are loving it, getting lots of nice food. Okay, both little doors are in and they work a treat. Look at that, perfectly up and down, and this one already has a bunch of sawdust in it. Just gonna add some sawdust into this one. Look at that, very nice, and they should love all that and hopefully have some beautiful babies. Look at Franklin over there having a little sand bath. They absolutely love the sand, and Georgie, don't scare them away, but they absolutely love the sand. And yeah, the sun hitting the aviary at this time of the day makes it so awesome. So it is a couple days and the quails are doing super well. They're chilling back there, the nest boxes. The birds are still curious about them, but we'll still wait and see if anything happens and any birds go in there. But right now we got a new budgie, an absolutely beautiful one, exactly the wild type budgies, pretty much like Banjo over there, just with black wings. So we are going to open this box up and see her fly out. Oh, I can see her head back there. Absolutely beautiful. So just open the box fully up, and there she is, flying straight out. I'll be able to get you guys some better clips of her, but she is a little one. Absolutely beautiful. So the other boy budgies have taken a very big fancy to the new budgie, and her name is Cabbage, that Mrs. Galah decided to name her. So Cabby or Cabbage, look at her. The other boys already trying to breed with her, and she's just been in here, especially Pitt. So they are very interested in the new little girl, and hopefully they use a nest box if the cockatiels don't. So we'll have to be adding some budgie nest boxes in here soon. But yeah, she is beautiful with the black head and wings, and got a nice dark green on her compared to Banjo. So that is absolutely stunning. So here's a better view of her from in the double door, because she is right here. Look how gorgeous she is, with the nice blue tail as well. Absolutely beautiful. She'll make such pretty babies. So right now we are taking out all the old seashells, and we just do this. We grab a sieve and sieve it out so it doesn't take the sand with it, and it takes it out very nicely and doesn't leave any shells behind. And we can do that to all the other places in the aviary where there's been seed. We can just scoop it up with our hands and then put it in the sieve, and then so over time that sand doesn't just keep getting taken out of the aviary and slowly go down, which wouldn't be good. But yeah, this is a good method for taking out the seed shells, and then we can feed them again. So Banjo right there is talking and singing to Cabbage, trying to win her over, but she's just not having it yet. But they'll keep trying. Banjo and Pit can fight over her. So they're still over there trying to get her, but we also added these little locks to the little doors, which is awesome. They look super cute, and then it just opens up like this, and then we can see into there to see if there's any eggs or anyone in there or any babies. So that is awesome. Same works for this other one, and that is nice. So that works great. We're going to add more nest boxes on this wall, so there'll be other little cubby holes to the other nest boxes, which they just look so clean and nice, and I love them. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. The quails are still doing so well. Chips in the pit eating seed. Cabbage up here is still doing very well. She's loving it. Nest boxes are good. In the next video we'll have more nest boxes to put in there for other budgies that we're getting in the next video, so that's going to be great. But I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.